Hello children, welcome to Vandaka. Today we will discuss a very interesting topic, that is your acids, bases and salts. All these chemicals are very important that we use in our day-to-day lives. Out of all these compounds, salts are very common that we use in our food every day, isn't it? Besides common salt or the table salt, there are so many other salts which we are going to discuss here. Apart from this salt, we also use many substances which contains varieties of these acids and bases, such as in case of certain food items like our lemons, oranges or apple, or even curd and milk contains different types of acids. And we are using washing powder or your soap or detergent or even toothpaste that contains different types of bases. Let's start with this compound acids. So different types of acids are there. So this word acid has been derived from a Latin word acidus. The meaning of this word is sour. And in fact, all acids are sour in taste. So, as I told you, there are different types of acids. So, basically, they are divided into two groups. One is inorganic acids and the other one is organic acid. These inorganic acids are obtained from different minerals present on Earth's surface, so they are also known as mineral acids. Mineral acids. They are also known as your mineral acids. So, example of mineral acids are your hydrochloric acid, or the formula is HCl, sulfuric acid, or your nitric acid, HNO3, and your phosphoric acid is H3PO4, phosphoric acid. So these are some inorganic acids or mineral acids. So similarly, organic acids are derived from plants and animals. So example of organic acids are your citric acid. I am not writing the formula, so big formulas are there. Oxalic acid, your ascorbic acid, your acetic acid, formic acid, and so on. So these basically these acids are present in many of our fruits and food that we will discuss now. So I am having one list where these acids are there, and where these acids are present, or the food items which contain such type of acids, you will just find it out. So this you have seen the organic acids and how they are present in different types of food items, like your lemons, or in apple, or your curd, or in milk, etc. What are the acids present? So you have got one idea. So these organic acids are comparatively weak acids, whereas the mineral acids or inorganic acids are strong acids. Just remember, organic acids are weak acids, and your inorganic acid or the mineral acids are strong acids. So I will tell you some preparation methods of these acids. Preparation, how these acids are prepared. Mostly I will tell you about the inorganic acids. Okay, so the common some preparation. One is direct combination of elements to form your acid. So when hydrogen gas and chlorine gas are combined, or they are reacting together in presence of sunlight, they will give hydrogen chloride, or your hydrochloric acid. This is hydrogen chloride, or your hydrochloric acid. Okay, let me balance this equation. So now hydrogen chlorine, they are balanced equation. Always while writing equation, we should balance the equation. Okay, so next when the sulfur trioxide is dissolved in water, by dissolving sulfur trioxide in water, will get sulfuric acid. This is the sulfur trioxide. This is the formula for water. This is, let me write, sulfur trioxide, and this is water, will get sulfuric acid. You know, this is the formula for sulfuric acid. Okay, so these are the preparation method for this two very common acids, inorganic acid, hydrochloric acid, and sulfuric acid. I would like to tell you that the sulfuric acid is known as the king of all chemicals, because this acid is used widely in many industries for the manufacturing of many chemicals. So sulfuric acid is known as the king of all chemicals. Here I am not explaining or discussing the preparation of organic acids, because the preparation method of organic acids require certain mechanism, and it needs the structure of the compounds, which you will be going to study in your higher classes. Okay, one more term you should know about acids are concentrated acid and dilute acid. Concentrated acid and dilute acid. So during the manufacturing of the acids are obtained with high concentration. That means saturated acids or maximum amount of acids are present in water. Such type of acids are known as your concentrated acid. So when for using or for if you want to dilute that, so we have to take little amount of the concentrated acid in large quantity of water. Then we call that acid as your dilute acid or diluted acid. Okay, so one more thing, it is very important for you to know that while diluting acids, concentrated acids are always added to the water and not the other way around. We should not add water to the acid, because the mixing process is an exothermic reaction. Exothermic reactions means during this reaction more amount of heat is evolved. During the reaction heat will be evolved. So here when we are adding, so H plus ions will be generating and these produces heat. So when we are adding a concentrated acid to water, then water will absorb the heat. So for that reason it is safe to add acid to water. If we add water to acid, so there will be chances of sudden explosion and vapor in terms heat can be converted into in terms of vapors, and there may be chances of spilling out of the acids, and even sometimes the beakers there will be breakage of the beaker during the mixing process. So we need to be very careful while diluting the concentrated acid in water. So in my next video I will continue with the properties of acids and some more topics on acids and also bases. Thank you for watching.